Oscar Isaac, who is set to play Moon Knight in the upcoming Marvel Studios Moon Knight Disney Plus series and the future of the MCU, says that taking on this series and character is the best risk he's ever taken. The unfortunate news in regards to anything related to Moon Knight is that it's still quite a ways away, and we're probably not going to have a first official big blowout trailer for quite some time. Now, of course, when it comes to hyping up the project, well, that's free game when it comes to the actors or people involved with the series, because they know what they have, they know what they're working on, they know it's coming out, and of course they can hype up various little elements without needing to necessarily worry about possible big spoilers, because they haven't even seen all the post work and everything like that. Now, of course, if you guys go back to what Oscar Isaac said after Star Wars, he said that he was done working with Disney, but then of course, well, we just look at him now and, well, he's working with Disney. Obviously, Marvel Studios is different than what was happening at Star Wars, but he did say, when asked about why he did this, and he says it's one of those things where he looked at the project and he was nervous about it. It took him months to decide if this was going to be something he's committed to. But the more he thought about it, the more he looked at the Marvel Studios approach and the risks that this series was going to be taking, that he decided that this was the best risk he's ever going to take. And then now that he's shooting the series and looking back on it, he believes that this is the best risk he's ever taken because of all the reasons that he can't really go into, but just, it's there. He believes it, and, well, we have to wait and see why, because obviously we have almost nothing to go by other than a few leaks. And you gotta assume whatever it is that they were able to do here, that it had to convince him pretty hard to join another Disney property and project. Because again, why would he if he felt like they were going to mistreat him in the script and everything again? Now, of course, when it comes to taking projects in Hollywood, risk is pretty much everything at this point, and has been for the better part of the last decade when you think of comic book movies. And some risks have paid off for many, some haven't. And Oscar also reflects on playing Apocalypse and saying how, he didn't want to be necessarily in that same position again. And there was things that happened there that obviously were out of his control, and that was one of those things where he had to put on so much makeup and look such a way, and it was just one of those experiences that you can tell wasn't the most pleasant for him, and he didn't know, is this going to be the same thing again, because Marvel, right? But overall, it sounds like whatever he's in for here, he cannot wait for us to see it, because then we're going to understand what it's all about, and I think that's sort of the goal here, is reinvent him as another Marvel character so we can all get the taste of Apocalypse out of our mouth.